Well, hello and welcome. Oh, this is an Ascension energy reading for the week of June 9th. We have so much going on. With everything, right? All these beautiful changing energies. And just kind of as I look at my little schedule here, Monday, June 9th, Jupiter moves into Cancer. Jupiter is a beautiful, optimistic energy, seriously, expansion energy moving into Cancer. So whatever you've been working on, manifesting, goals, dreams, ambitions, whatever you've been looking to let go of, right? Big support in that arena. And then, of course, on Wednesday, June 11th, we have the full moon in Sagittarius again. Optimism, truth, adventure, forward movement. This big full moon, but they all kind of seem to be these days. And then on Sunday, June 15th, we have like a little bit of a spirit test, spirit challenge day. So a lot of kind of square offs or oppositional kinds of energies. And whenever these energies come into play, it just says, wow, okay, what have I learned? What have I grown? And also, what is the universe? In what ways is the universe gonna kind of put me to the test a little bit? What lessons have I learned? How can I make choices that more easily align with where I want to go, not old timelines and who I have been. So it's a jam-packed week. It's going to be a big week. And this is a reading just to get any kind of overview for you. I'm shuffling here. I have a beautiful main deck all ready to go. And this is my clarifying deck, is as needed. Okay, I'll shuffle once more. Beautiful. Beautiful. I'll set those to the side. Okay, let's go ahead. I'll set this to the side. Let's go ahead and get started. All right. I'm laying out my beautiful little Celtic cross. I'm going to look at some past energies, of course, diving deeply into the present energies, and then moving into these outer cards here with any extra stuff going on. Okay. At the bottom of the deck, we have this Eight of Swords, and this energy, it's about anxiety. And what I pick up on this right off the top is watch your kind of overthinking, over analyzing. This is a card that says, ooh, am I doubting myself, of second guessing myself, who I am, what I can do? Conversations, this is with other people. Maybe you're doubting other people. We're going to dive deep into that. Okay. In the recent past, we have this Wheel of Fortune card. And I want to say all of May, it almost felt like we were little pinballs in the pinball machine with the Wheel of Fortune. These wheels were turning. Now, the Wheel of Fortune is a Jupiter card. And Jupiter moves into Cancer Monday. The, hmm, it is good fortune. However, when rugs get pulled out from under us sometimes, it doesn't always feel good in the moment. I'm reminded of that phrase, it's all okay in the end. And if it's not okay, it's not the end. This was the recent past. So you've been navigating some pretty big things, navigating some pretty big things. You've been navigating truth and clarity, coming to bigger truths, clarity, things that you didn't know before. You've had some epiphanies, you've had some downloads, you've had some wake-up calls. And so let's move more deeply into this. The card in the present is this beautiful King of Pentacles. This is a energy that knows how to be okay in oneself, to sit in oneself, to be grounded in oneself, to use perspective, wisdom, knowledge, information appropriately. I love this super grounded card. Okay. Crossing this beautiful King of Pentacles is the Seven of Cups. This is confusion, right? So when I said, hey, second guessing yourself, please don't second guess yourself, right? This stand in what you know to be true. Don't please do your best to not second guess what you already know. And it might even look something like, hey, so you're talking to somebody, you have this clarity and not necessarily calling somebody out on it, but pushing back a little bit with what you know to be true. And then they try to throw some confusion in the situation, right? And maybe in the past you would have said, "Oh, okay, well, maybe I just heard that wrong, or let me give him another chance, or I don't want to make a big deal." Um, this is a week to know what you know. Wow. A week to know what you know. Okay, what's coming in above? What's coming above here? We have the Chariot. This is a victory card, meaning you got this. You know what you know. You know what you need to do. You have the clarity to move yourself forward. This is a card also guided, led by intuition. Clarify this guy. Another super fast card. Chariot, one of the fastest cards in the deck, supported by, clarified by this Knight of Swords, which is fast moving energy. Now, this card is known as a kind of a grumpy card. So when we go through the full moon energies, when we go through, the changes, Jupiter moving into Cancer, when we go through those three squares we have coming up at the end of the week, be cool, right? Just be as cool as you can, right? Hold the energy. So no rash decisions, no, you want to respond, not react as you move forward in your victory. What's at the base of the spread here? Boy, whatever truths this Wheel of Fortune brought you the last weeks, however this resonates for you, right? Whatever truths they're just going to cement more solidly in your being. So if somebody comes to say, hey, it wasn't really that way, or you might want to think of the benefit of the doubt, or you've known this person so long, God, even if as I say these things to you, I'm hearing excuses, right? Not reasons, right? Reasons are very different than excuses. Reasons promote understanding. Excuses, they obfuscate. They want to muddle the water, right? Murky, make things so you can't see them as well. What I know from this beautiful card is you know what is true. However, this week unfolds for you, the truths that you already know are going to root more firmly in you, in your heart, in your mind. And I really like this because you're moving forward in your vision, your intention, your dream for yourself. This is clarified by this gorgeous King of Cups. We have two powerful kings here, right, in your present time spread. With love, with empathy, with control over your emotions. Beautiful EQ, right? Lovely self-awareness. You're going to see truth and you're going to behave in powerful ways, king ways, just the energy on the card, not necessarily gender, right? You're going to behave in ways that represent what you know to be true in a beautiful, loving, empathetic, compassionate way. But you won't be talked out of what's true. Gaslighting is over. Oh my goodness. Moving into the near future, we have this hanged man clarified by the Five of Swords. Hanged man, we know. This is a Pisces card, and Pisces is it is a lot about, well, the shadow side of Pisces is about, illusion, disillusion, that kind of thing. But this is about enlightenment, right? Spiritual growth, greater understandings, seeing a more complete view, right? This beautiful hanged man, which is the light side of Pisces you see all the lies or the deceit or, and those are such big words, right? Lies and deceit. It might just be somebody not telling you the whole truth or sharing the truth. They want to share to guide the story the way they want it to be, right? That sounds like manipulation, quite frankly. You see it. And my favorite part about the Five of Swords in this context is holding this beautiful sword, this beautiful Ace of Truth, and walking away. Because you see, and nobody's kind of getting your goat here, pulling you back into reactions instead of responses. Oh gosh. Okay. So what's going on internally? This gorgeous Ace of Wands, two aces, new beginnings, big potential. Ace of Wands is about passion. It's about creativity. On Monday, with Jupiter moving into Cancer, look, just to be ignited from within regarding any passions, creativities, however you want to move forward with this lovely, clarified by this lovely Page of Cups, how you want to move forward in love, how you want to move forward with beautiful higher understandings in partnership. Now, partnership could be just your friendships, who you hang out with in life. It could be romantic partners. It could be loved family members or loved coworkers, whoever you kind of like just you're with in life, right? Your coffee partner, whatever partners means to you. Um, I'm just seeing vulnerability. I'm seeing deeper understandings, closeness and connection um, in how you move forward in your own creativity. Gosh, this is such a lovely energy, So I go, oh my goodness, on Sunday, look for some of those challenges with the squares coming up. And cosmologically, astrologically speaking, and it's about, I need to choose a loving way. Like if somebody is genuinely like explaining things, giving reasons for something, not excuses, but reasons to come to higher understandings, I'm watching you just open your heart to that love space, right? With this beautiful King of Cups. Yeah, this is such a beautiful heart thing. It's such a beautiful heart thing. And so many of us of the spiritual community, they've gone through some pretty intense periods of isolation, and it's brought up different types of loneliness, right? Craving deeper intimate connections where you can just open your heart and be with people in a little bit more connected way. That's the energy that we are not just moving forward into, but getting slungshot into. One of the external forces here going on, oh yeah, yeah, we have this 10 of Swords. This person is not having a good time, right? Been through a lot of very, very difficult things. Like I was just saying, a lot of us here in the spiritual community, we've been through it, right? The awakening, the healing of yourself, whatever it looks like, it's over. Like I said, slung shot into the future as you continue to release the past because it's over. This is the world card. It's done. Dead, done, over. Complete move forward. What's in the hopes and fears? Wow, this beautiful judgment card. This is Archangel Gabriel blowing his horn here. That tells me you are going to have communication. He is the archangel of communication. We have this page. Pages are great at beginnings and communications. This is about you getting called up, so to speak. Aligning to a new timeline, being at the crossroads, making a different kind of decision. And then I said, oh, spirit lessons, opportunities for spirit lessons, right? To really level up. And I mentioned that, hey, come Sunday. And what that really is it'll probably start Friday and move into Wednesday, knowing how spirit works, right? How energy works. It will apex on that day, but it comes in like a tide, right? And then goes out as it tide recedes, clarified by the Seven of Pentacles. This is a card of reflection. He's looking at all the things he did, how he got here, and what it means to elevate forward. It's so interesting because this really looks like I'm letting go of who I used to be. Not in any kind of negative way, but like, wow, I know more. I'm a little different. I see things differently now. I can elevate up because things have changed. Things have changed. Wow. The outcome. Empress. Oh, I love this. This is about, I mentioned any isolation or loneliness. Expect different kinds of connectivity in how you express yourself, sitting like a king, seeing so clearly. This is the Empress. Big fertility, super high creative energies, right? That is definitely supported. Definitely. I'm going to clarify this. Oh my goodness. Clarified by justice. Um, Now, the read on this might sound a little strange to you, and we'll see how this resonates. It might not. Maybe for some of you, not all of you. Empress card, divine feminine energy, love, nurturing, super creative, right? Having all the resources she needs, paired with this lovely, another major arcana card, justice. Cosmic justice is about balancing of karma. One thing we know about the Empress is she's a giver, right? She's very generous. She's nurturing. She takes care of herself, but she also takes care of others easily, right? This is her nature. However you have given in the world, to your friends, family, at work, it doesn't matter. However you have expressed nurturance, kindness, taking care of other people, expect it to come back on you. That's what this is about. Jupiter in Cancer. Cancer being deep emotion, love, higher forms of love, types of connectivity, whatever isolation, any loneliness you've been going through, you've probably already noticed it starting to change. You're going to slingshot forward into it in the coming week. Wow. That is the week in Ascension energies. I am excited. And yeah, so you can check out the full moon reading. That's I'll put a link below here in the little description box. So if you wanted some more information about that full moon in Sagittarius coming up, that's available. And thank you so much for watching. Until next time.